Into chaos with masses of people marching and counter-marching in all directions, the Romans were better administrators than that. Contemporary historians who know a great deal of evil about Herod the Great, and who are not backward in telling us about that Edomite king on the throne of David, make no mention of the so-called massacre of the innocents in Bethlehem. The reason is that Herod was dead when Jesus was born. He had passed beyond good and evil and no longer worried about the worms crawling in his flesh or about the birth of a possible little rival of his dynasty. Both the massacre of the innocents and the flight to Egypt, as well as the birth in Bethlehem, are legends based on Old Testament texts that were made to apply to Jesus by the Gospel writers many years after the Master's death. The legends took the place of authentic data, which, it must be admitted, the evangelists lacked as sorely as does modern scholarship. Of the day and month of Jesus' birth, nothing is known. The celebration of his birthday on Christmas did not become customary until several centuries after his death, when it replaced the pagan feast of the sun entering the winter solstice. His parents, Joseph and Miriam, Maria in Latin, gave the little boy the name of Yahoshua when he was circumcised on the 8th day after his birth. Yahoshua is not an uncommon name for Jewish boys either then or now. It means literally translated, Yah is my helper or my comfort. Yah is a common abbreviation of Yahweh, God, in Hebrew names. The word Jesus is the Latinized form of Yahoshua or Joshua. Jesus had 4 brothers who are all mentioned by name in the New Testament: Jacob or James, Joses, Simon, and Judah, and at least 2 sisters. Some of these may have been half-brothers or sisters. If an old apocryphal tradition may be believed that Jesus' father was a widower, and his marriage to the youthful Mary his second venture into matrimony, it is not improbable that he brought some older children to the new household. Yet at least one of Jesus' brothers was, like him, the son of Joseph and Mary. The oldest tradition found in Mark and Luke has it that Jesus was Mary's firstborn, which implies that at least a second child was born to her and Joseph after Jesus.